It's been a little more than 6 months since the city of Cincinnati changed its approach to drug and crime problems related to homeless people in a local park. Since then, the city says there's been a dramatic reduction in complaints. Local 12's Christian Hauser shows us the park and what the city is doing differently.
People I spoke with say that Stanberry Park in Mount Washington is mostly back to its old self. You'll find folks walking around and kids playing on the playground. Now, I'm told that the drug and crime issues that residents and business owners had been dealing with have mostly disappeared. Sweets and Meats barbecue owner Kristen Bailey has been in a space near the park for more than a decade. She saw and dealt with the problems firsthand.
Before, we were seeing a lot of drugs. Every day I was picking up needles in front of my business. I was picking up avocado slicers they were using to cut the needle, apparently. We were seeing a lot of damages in some of the businesses.
We reported on the issue reaching a boiling point last October. People were finding needles and other drug paraphernalia in the park, and they worried about their safety. Trash was also being left behind. Then in November, the city cleared the park once more. At the time, Assistant City Manager Virginia Talent said that the city would focus on continued outreach efforts to keep this from becoming an endless cycle. In November alone, there were 9 calls for service tied to the homeless in the park. Since the city made the change, there have only been 5 calls for service.
We're not seeing the crime that we had before. People feel safe when they walk, to patron these businesses. I feel safe when I come in and leave work now. I didn't have that before, so it's a huge difference. It makes an impact.
Keep in mind, city workers are constrained by a settlement with homeless advocates, which requires them to initially offer assistance to someone. They then must wait 72 hours before being able to tell a person to vacate. If the people refuse the help, only then can workers clear the area forcefully. Bailey says there are still a few homeless people in the area.
They're really harmless. They're not creating crime. They're not doing any kind of vandalism, theft, anything like we were seeing before.
Bailey and others would like to see the city offer more health outreach to the people suffering homelessness. She thinks if there was a set schedule, many more people would be able to get at least some of the help they need. At Stanberry Park, I'm Christian Hauser.
And the city offers mental health and drug treatment as well as housing options to the unhoused, but they cannot be forced to accept these services.
Hey there. Yeah, you could stop watching right now, but let's be honest, you don't want to do that. Hit the links or click subscribe to see more amazing content from all of us here at Local 12.